Your depression might not be in your head. It's in your gut. A microscopic farm. Trillions of bacteria working like tiny harvesters, producing glowing molecules that travel up a neural highway into a brain. The camera dives into the intestinal lining, a sprawling ecosystem of microbiota, pulsing, communicating, manufacturing serotonin. Then it follows a single molecule as it travels up the vagus nerve, crosses the blood-brain barrier, and lights up the prefrontal cortex. You've been depressed for years. No trauma, no clear trigger, just a fog that won't lift. You've tried therapy, medication, meditation, and still numbness, fatigue, the sense that you're watching life from behind glass. You think something is wrong with your mind, but no one has asked about your gut, about the bloating, the constipation, the sugar cravings, the antibiotics you took years ago that wiped out your microbiome. There is a man diagnosed with major depression. SSRI after SSRI failed. Then a gastroenterologist tested his gut bacteria. It was decimated. They rebuilt his microbiome. In 90 days, the depression lifted, not because he fixed his thoughts, but because he fixed his soil. Here is what most people don't know. 90% of your serotonin, the neurotransmitter most antidepressants target, is produced in your gut, not your brain. Your intestinal lining contains over 100 million neurons, more than your spinal cord. This is the enteric nervous system, the second brain. Your gut microbiota produce neurotransmitters, serotonin, dopamine, GABA. They also produce short-chain fatty acids, like butyrate, that reduce brain inflammation. When your microbiome is dysbiotic, imbalanced, it sends inflammatory signals up the vagus nerve, triggering depressive symptoms. Depression isn't always a brain disorder. Sometimes it's a gut disorder with neurological symptoms.
Studies show people with depression have distinct microbiome profiles: low diversity, high inflammation. Probiotic interventions, psychobiotics, show effects comparable to SSRIs in some cases. The belief destroying you is this: I'm broken. My brain doesn't work. You internalize the depression. You think it's you, your mind, your character, your failure. So you fight yourself, shame yourself. But what if it's not you? What if it's the ecosystem inside you, starving, inflamed, sending distress signals? The man with the devastated microbiome stopped believing he was defective. He started believing he was depleted. Depletion isn't fixed with willpower. It's fixed with nourishment. The mistake is treating the symptom, mood, without addressing the system, the gut-brain axis. Scripture says your body is a temple. A temple is a dwelling, a carefully maintained sanctuary. When it is neglected, defiled, overrun with invaders, the presence struggles to dwell there. Your gut is sacred ground. When you fill it with processed food, chronic stress, and antibiotics without restoration, you desecrate the ecosystem placed there to sustain you. Healing the gut isn't just biology, it's stewardship. Here is the Microbiome Protocol. Step 1. The diversity diet. Eat 30+ different plant foods per week. Fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts, seeds. Diversity feeds diversity. Step 2. The fermented reset. Add 1 fermented food weekly. Kimchi, sauerkraut, kefir, yogurt. Step 3. The gut-brain check-in. Notice if mood worsens after certain foods. If bloating coincides with brain fog. Listen, your gut is not separate from your mind. It's the soil your mind grows from. When the soil is poisoned, the garden dies. You're not broken. You're just planted in depleted ground. And the solution isn't medication alone. It's restoration.